I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Hey everybody, in this video I want to tell you a story about a rock brought back from the moon. And what makes this rock so unique is that the rock was eventually analyzed by scientists and it was discovered to just be petrified wood. Now I say just be petrified wood. Bob, didn't you say that the rock came from the moon? Yeah, the rock came from the moon. A piece of petrified wood was brought back from the moon. So what happened was that in 1969, when the Apollo astronauts went to the moon, they brought back a whole bunch of rocks. And that fall, they did a world tour of the first men to step on the moon. And in that world tour, they gave out to different governments, I believe they said there were about 100 of them, they gave a piece of moon rock as, you know, a commemorative gift from the moon. You know, it's not like you can go get a postcard up there. So you bring rocks back. Well, it turns out that the Dutch Prime Minister, Willem Drees, was given a moon rock by the Apollo 11 astronauts. And Drees had that for many, many years until he died in 1988. And then it was given to the Dutch Museum. And the museum, I guess, basically sat on it until somewhere around 2009, when they decided to do an analysis on this moon rock given by the Apollo 11 astronauts, only to discover that the moon rock was just petrified wood. You know, when you look at the story, right, what the story is intimating is that there's no way petrified wood could have been on the planet, or on the moon rather, and so the rock must be a fake. Somebody slipped it in there, right? Maybe the rock was switched and nobody knew it. But the reality is that, no, a piece of petrified wood was brought back from the moon. I've covered in a number of videos the formation of the moon, but the most recent one is Archimedes and the moon walk into a bar, where I explain, generally speaking, the process of how the moon was created through a low pressure front that sucked the surface of the Earth up, forming the Atlantic Ocean. And because that material was sucked up, anything on that surface would have ended up on the moon. And on that surface, there must have been trees. And one of those trees, in the extraction process, was vitrified, was petrified into stone through the electromagnetic static force that carried it out to the moon. And then the moon, of course, was coated by that surface of material from Earth. So one day, somebody pulled out that moon rock that was given to the Dutch people by the Apollo 11 astronauts. And no, you don't have a force. Somebody actually brought back a piece of petrified wood from the moon. The wood was a tree on Earth. It was sucked to the moon in the cataclysm and petrified in the electromagnetic forces. And the Apollo 11 astronauts picked it up, brought it all the way back to Earth, and gave that petrified wood to the Prime Minister, Willem Drees. That's a crazy story, but nonetheless, it's true. The rock wasn't stolen, the rock wasn't swapped, nobody's playing a trick on anyone. The moon's covered with the material that used to be on the surface of the Earth. Leave me your comments and thoughts down below, and don't forget to smash that click, like, and subscribe button, and share this out there so that I can get a couple more subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, do me a favor and click it now. Peace out, everyone.
Chopping my wood, my axe isn't sharp. Chopping my wood, split through the heart. Split through the heart. It tears me apart.